Yeah. Hey folks, Steve here. How you doing? Hey, if you would, even before you've watched the video, like and subscribe. Help me grow that channel base. Beyond that though, hey, things on casters. Wow. The ability to move things around, this is pretty cool. So this video just shows me kind of getting a workbench in place because of casters. And I took a page out of the Ron Paulk catalog, if you will. Ron Paulk, big fan of his anyway. I like what he does. I like a lot of other people, but he just, I kind of align with his ideas. So he has a lot of these bins in a couple of iterations of his workshop as he has stored things. And all of his stuff is on casters because he is all the time kind of moving his stuff around and rearranging to give himself space to work or do whatever. And I thought, you know, that's actually pretty clever. And I'd never even thought of that. I kept things static, you know, I'd put them on the ground, and if I want to move them, I got to pick them up, move them around. Not a big deal, but I just realized casters were the way to go. So that's what this video is. It's just talking about casters. All right, hope you enjoy, folks. Like and subscribe. I will say that I'm having a really good time with things that are on casters, things that are on wheels that move around, like that workbench right there, which was my old workbench I have just replaced with that drawer bank system that I created. And I was going to break that down, but I realized that since I wanted something in the corner temporarily, and this thing actually is on casters versus the other workbench that I had was just on two sawhorses, and it has literally been there for probably 3 years, that this offers the opportunity for me to move this thing around before I break it down or sell it. I can sell it on Facebook Marketplace. Surprisingly, people buy things like that because they're already assembled, they move, and that might be, well, I don't know if I could build that for $100 now. I could sell it for maybe $50 to $100 just with materials and everything like that. I'd probably have an hour and a half of labor into it and maybe $50 in materials or so, although there's a lot of one buy there, plus I have a sheet of plywood, so maybe $100 in materials. But with Ron having a system like this where everything like that was on these furniture casters, like this, these furniture movers with casters, I have become a very big fan of making this space down here mobile. So I can move any and all of these bin systems. They're all on those furniture dollies. I can move them around as needed. I can move that workbench, of course, you just saw. I can move this workbench right here and or my new drawer bank, which is right there. Not quite completed because I haven't actually built the drawer boxes yet. I just have the drawer bottoms there. But with that, everything is on casters, so I can move this around and really have a functional space if I need to, you know, shove everything off to one side, have some open space, or whatever I want to do. So I'm really digging that. So I do enjoy the ability to rearrange as necessary, and it's just easy. You know, it's very easy with everything on wheels just to move it here, move it there, get it out of the way, put it in the way, whatever it is, right? Okay, hey, there you go. Hey! Christmas naturals, kids' toys, kids' books. This is 150 pounds of stuff here. Look at that. Yeah. So what I have found is, ever since I watched one of those, or actually a few of those Ron Paulk videos, where when he was in that helicopter hangar out in Washington, out on Fidalgo Island, and he was using these bins, like back here, the red and